Hello.
Hey, Dave, how are you? This is Matt.
Hey, Matt. Thanks for taking my call.
No problem, no problem. So, tell me where you're calling from, and tell me how I can help you with cybersecurity.
I'm calling from South Florida, and my question is regarding cybersecurity as it pertains to my new wealth management office that my partners and I just opened down here in Boca Raton. So my question is, we're working with IT professionals, but obviously in our business, privacy and security when it comes to, obviously preventing unauthorized access to our client accounts and things of that nature are of the utmost important. In fact, there's nothing more important. So is there anything that we should be doing that our IT firm may or may not have mentioned? Are there any other steps of things that we should look at in terms of preventing, some sort of catastrophic event that would lead to our clients losing money?
Yeah, definitely. And your mindset is like, it's right on. And by the way, I love that you're in wealth management in Florida, in Boca Raton. You're living the dream. So
Thank you.
let's keep that going. We don't want you to have a cybersecurity breach. It sounds like you've done like the basics, and you've done them right. And what I mean by that is you have an IT firm in there, you have an IT firm helping you. Thing is, which is totally common, oftentimes people, especially in your business where you have compliance and there's personal information, like you have a lot of data that's really important to your customers, that they know that it's secure, so you're 100% right on. And IT firms oftentimes, and this is what gets confusing nowadays in 2021, 2022, your IT firm isn't necessarily a security firm, although it's possible. It is possible that they've got that skill set. So first, I would definitely tell you to have a conversation with them and ask them to give you some sort of cybersecurity plan, a risk assessment, right? Have them lay out everything that they've put in place, but have it done in a way where they're addressing all the different angles. They're going from your infrastructure to employee training, to the tools they have in place, to a response plan in case there's a breach, to your backups. So that's where the sort of the overlap is. Like, they've put that stuff in place, the technology in place, but what we don't know and what you're not sure about is, are they actual experts in cybersecurity? So is what they put in place actually giving you the outcome you want? Right? That's what it sounds like the concern is.
Right. That is my concern, because they seem to have a plan as it pertains to losing data, or what happens if our email server goes down, and where their backups are. But they've never really addressed, or at least I don't think they've addressed sufficiently, the issue of keeping client data secure, and making sure that client funds are in no jeopardy.
Exactly. So what you should do at this point is you should first and foremost have the conversation with them about their skill set, about their abilities. What you may encounter, which is not uncommon, especially with dealing with IT guys, IT companies, is that they may take a defensive posture. So I'd recommend you take just a proactive, collaborative posture with them, and let them know that, hey, I'm focused on all these things, but I really need to know what's the baseline, like what's in place, and present me with an IT audit, present me with something that lines up specifically to cybersecurity needs, and tell me where the gaps are. You may find that they may not really know exactly what the answer to that question is, but what you do is take that and then line yourself up with a cybersecurity expert and let them know that you're doing it, so that it's not an adversarial type of conversation. Let them know that you're bringing in somebody to help them, to help you, and to really round out the team. And then when you bring that person in, or that firm in as an advisor, you're going to look at being proactive, you're going to look at detection, you're going to look at protection. They're really going to look at a much larger picture. They're going to zoom out, and I wouldn't be surprised if you heard things like, you need to do some pen testing, you need to do a vulnerability assessment, you need to maybe even check on much more specific controls, like who has access to what folders on your file server. Like, these are all the things that your IT company sets up, but they don't necessarily hold themselves accountable. And that's what you're really talking about. It's like, how can you have the IT company who set it up be the same company that's accountable to make sure that that your cybersecurity is actually being managed properly. And that's usually what you know, when you get audited, especially in the business you're in, you're probably going to be asked, do you have a third party handling cybersecurity? What applications, what tools are being used? And is it the same company that you're using for your IT?
That makes sense.
So that's really the place to start. But when your clients ask you, hey, you know, what are you doing? You're in a good spot because you definitely can share with them that you've got backup, at least from what it sounds like you're saying, that you've got backup, that you've got all the basics. But when they say to you, are you compliant in terms of financial compliance? That's where you're going to be like, gee, I don't know. And you don't really want to say to your clients, gee, I don't know. You know, you want to be able to say, yes, I have a CISO. You know, I have an actual security expert that has certified that, yes, we are 100% where we need to be. And, you know, and so your clients they're buying trust from you, really, right? So now you're delivering on that trust. Is that helpful?
Very much so. Very much so. I really appreciate it. I've been trying to get in touch with you for a while, so I really appreciate you taking my call today.
Thanks for calling in, and I hope that something I said was helpful to you, and that you go out and you talk with your IT company and get yourself a cyber expert, and hopefully you continue to be successful.
Absolutely. Thank you so much.
Thanks again for the call.
All right. Take care.
Bye-bye. If you want to find out more about how we can help you with your IT, with your technology, with your cybersecurity, click the link down below, schedule a free consultation. We'd love to speak with you.